All right, huge revelation this morning. Huge. Something I've known for a long time now, but I gotta express it right now. And I got an espresso today, and that's probably the reason why I'm so excited. But it's more than just that. It's so much more than just that. You know, I have been noticing the weather, and I've been noticing the way I feel and my moods. And the biggest truth that I can think of in this moment is that the ticket to changing things, to making things happen, is to like literally be so excited over everything. Excitement, that's the key, because it was like all like dark and cold and everything yesterday, and it was like I felt like really cold in my body, and I talked about oxygen and how I felt cold, and I was like, man, you know what, like I don't want to be cold. I don't want to be cold. I don't want to feel that. And I woke up this morning, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go get an espresso. You know, it seems a bit extreme, but I'm like, you know what, I am an extreme individual with or without coffee, with or without anything. I have this extreme energy that is like so excited all the time. And I try to calm down in front of other people because I think I'll be too much, because I feel like I might push them around or they might feel uncomfortable. But it's like, you know, I feel like the biggest truth is like totally accepting myself. Look at this. Like I'm already overheated because I'm so excited about this. Is that I have to accept my energy field, and I have to accept that I am super excited. And like the fact that I even thought for 1 second that I had to hold it in, that I had to shield my own energy, that I had to shield my own excitement and passion and love for like the weather and people and animals and my sexuality and everything. I am so passionate and so driven and so excited. You know, I woke up this morning, I went and got the espresso, I took a sip of that espresso, I'm smoking a cigarette, and I see like the sun coming up, and it's like this golden, effervescent, like just bright gold like color, and the skies are clearing up, and there's some clouds, but the clouds are awesome. And the first thing I thought of was like, I see like this block of clouds. There's like a block here, and then there's like a block here, and then a block underneath it. And it like kind of swooped around behind these trees, and then like it kind of went around in a circle. And so then I'm like, I wonder what it looks like on the other side. So I turned around, and then I saw like a real thin line over here, and I was like, whoa, it reminds me of this dragon, this spirit animal dragon that I dreamed about. I had a dream about this dragon, and I was like, it looked almost like a old time school, like something out of Harry Potter or something like that. And it was like medieval almost, sort of, but like the current moment. And I remember looking at these stone walls, right? And I remember looking at it and really looking at it. Like when I talked about frequencies, and I talked about how you feel like something's watching or something's there or something like that, and you look and you get this like feeling, and it's sort of like does the flipping motion, the chills and stuff like that. That's what it was in this dream. It was the same thing. And I remember looking at the stone wall like I look at like the sky, and it's like it unlocks a frequency, it unlocks a memory, unlocks something, because you both notice each other. Like whatever it was, you both notice each other. But like in the dream with the stone wall, I looked at it because I saw something else there. Even though my eyes didn't exactly see it, my heart knew. I knew that there was something in that wall. And in that moment, I remember feeling like very gentle. I felt like this animal. I felt like a concentrated, totally in the moment spirit animal. My eyebrows are aligned. Everything's aligned. That aligned moment. And in that moment, I saw the stones start moving like this, you know. And it was like this dragon came out of the stone. It was made of the stone. It looked the same as the stone, and it like kind of shook it off. And it was like, you know, I'm not remembering my dreams all that often, which is totally unusual for me, because I usually dream every single night and I remember it all the time. But they're becoming less and less because it's like literally my dreams are my reality. So when I remember a dream, it's like a big deal now. Like, I mean, it's always been a big deal, but it's even bigger now. And like, so he like starts shaking it off, and then he just he's huge. He's real huge. He's like the size of my house or something like that. And he just kind of looks at me, okay, like maybe half the size of my house. Well, I mean his head. Anyways, he's big. So he like shakes it off and he just kind of looks at me. And I remember like feeling like maybe I was too aggressive or something like that. So I tried to calm my energy, feel down, just like I've been trying to do recently. And like he like totally accepted me in that moment. He completely accepted me in that moment, and he felt gentle and he felt kind. He felt excited. It was like the same reflection. I could see my own reflection in that wall, and it stopped me in my tracks, and then it revealed itself to me. It was this spirit dragon. It was this spirit dragon that I feel like is with me all the time. And when I noticed it in the clouds today, and even though I look at it and I see just a bar, you know, just these bars that move like totally slowly and in sync, immediately popped in my head that maybe that's only part of the puzzle. Maybe that's only a piece of something that I remember, because why else would I immediately picture something that doesn't look anything like what I'm seeing here? So when I saw the tail, like when I immediately made the connection. And by being super excited, it's like literally the atmosphere is changing. It's like the sun is coming out, the skies are clearing up, but there's clouds, because it's like these pictures that people are seeing all over the world. They're seeing spaceships, they're seeing starships, they're seeing like I see like glass, and I see actual geometric pictures. Like I look at the stars, and I don't just see little pieces of stars. I see what looks like glass, or what looks like these three-dimensional pictures, by like seeing which stars are brighter and which stars are not as bright. It's like I can literally connect the lines and the dots to see that. And what I actually think it is, these like stars are like literally the reflections off of the sun, and it reflects like the sides, like, you know, like the corners or something like that. And it's like I don't talk about this because I think maybe it'll be too much. Maybe it won't make any sense. A lot of the things that I talk about, I try to hold back because I think that it might be too much. But I think the whole point, I know the whole point is that not to hold back, not to freak out about my own energy, not to hold back at all. And to talk about whatever excites me, because that's the key. The key is excitement. The key is to go outside and look at these clouds and say, it's not just clouds. What else is it? What's the first picture that pops into my mind? It's that imagination. It's that childlike spirit. It's that animal spirit that we are born with. It's completely innate. We're born with all this knowledge, all this truth, and we are excited over everything. We're learning all the time. And I feel like I'm in that moment right now, as being this child in the compost pile of frequencies, and everything I see is amazing. It's all amazing, and I'm making all these connections, because it's like going from knowing but not knowing how to express it. But like maybe it's the way adults look at it. Maybe they're talking to us like I'm talking to spirit, which is telepathy. It's like this, like I'm literally connected to all the different timelines in my timeline, in this lifeline. I can literally hear like all these different frequencies of the same location or something. It's as if I'm literally talking to this simultaneous timeline right here, right now. And the biggest changes that I feel in my system, like I'm sweating out my own toxins, I'm sweating out anything right now because I'm so excited. I only had a sip of coffee, and it like woke me up to realize that, Theresa, you don't have to hide your energy anymore. You don't have to control your energy. You don't have to control it for anybody. If this is who you are, and this is how excited you naturally are, then be that personality. Be that individual. Be that singular, that person that is expressing themselves with complete and total excitement, and tell these people that is the weather. That is what makes the biggest changes, is being super excited and imaginative and accepting your own imaginative, excited personality by just talking it out. Even if it's ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense, it does make sense. It's like accepting that imaginativity. I mean, it's this like human collective consciousness of all these past lives, all these lifetimes before and after us. It's like all of these thoughts and all these pictures that we have, they already exist. They already exist, and they don't have to be scary. They don't have to be scary. It's exciting. Things are changing all the time. It's this excitedness, not the fear. It's excitedness, fear and excitement. They're the same flight or fight responses. It's that same adrenaline rush that you get. But the only difference is what you feel. It doesn't have to be fear. It's excitement disguised as fear. Be excited. Be excited for everything. And I promise you will see big changes in your weather, in your life, in your body, everything. Total excitement. You don't even think about what you're doing. You don't even think about what you're eating or what you're drinking or who you're with. You're so excited. Big changes happen for you. That's your true spirit. Your true spirit is to be excited, to be a child again. To look at the world and say, this is amazing. What can I learn from this? Okay. This is me. This is me. Excited. Okay. Thanks for watching.